Most solid perfumes are honestly disappointing. A lot of them are just scented wax. You apply it and 5 minutes later, it's gone. This is the difference between a DIY solid perfume and something that actually smells like a finished product. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make one that actually smells expensive and, more importantly, one that lasts, melts into your skin and feels like something you'd buy from a boutique. We're making Coco Veil. It's soft, creamy and feminine. Not loud but very noticeable. It's the kind of scent that makes people lean in and ask why you smell so good. Now, solid perfume has two main parts, the base and the scent. For the base, I use beeswax and jojoba oil. Beeswax gives structure. That's what keeps it solid in the jar. I'm using white beeswax here and yellow wax as well, but we are not using too much so it doesn't feel stiff or waxy. Now, jojoba oil is what makes this feel expensive. It's very close to your skin's natural oil, so it absorbs properly, doesn't feel greasy and helps hold the scent for longer. Now for the scents, we are not just mixing random fragrance bases, we are creating a full profile. I'm using pear fragrance base, coconut fragrance base, vanillin, musk, hedione and a touch of etai myrtle. Pear gives a fresh bright opening, coconut gives it that soft creamy feel, keeps it smooth and easy. Vanillin is what really brings the warmth, it adds depth and that rich addictive sweetness. Then etai myrtle adds a soft sweetness, and then we have hedione. Hedione gives the scent air so it doesn't feel heavy. And then the musk, I'm using habanolide. This is the fixative, is what gives the perfume its long lasting power. So every single note here has a purpose. Now we are making a 50-gram batch today. That's about 5 small jars. And I'm using 20% beeswax, that's 10-gram beeswax, 70% jojoba oil, that's 35-gram jojoba oil, 10% fragrance, that's 5 grams of all our scent materials. So I'll be adding my beeswax and jojoba oil in a beaker, and I'm going to be melting it down using a double boiler. So you just have to keep the heat low and slow. There's no need to rush this part. So I'm going to do this off camera. So I'm back and everything is melted. Once everything is melted, you want to let it cool slightly. You don't want it to be hot because if it's hot, you're going to lose the scent. So after allowing it to cool, you start adding in your fragrance directly into the base, one after the other. So first I'm adding pear. I'm adding 1.2 ml. Next is coconut. I'm adding 1 ml of coconut. Next is vanillin. I'm adding 0.8 ml. And then our musk, which is our fixative, habanolide, I'm adding 1 ml. Then we have hedione. I'm adding 0.7 ml. And just a tiny touch of etai myrtle, 0.3 ml. As you're adding your fragrance materials, you will notice the scent coming up immediately, and you just know that this is going to be good. Then give it a gentle stir just until everything is fully combined. Then pour it into your jars slowly and try to keep the surface smooth. Make sure to wipe off any spillovers immediately because this can harden quickly. Now here comes the part that most people don't like. You have to leave this solid perfume alone. You have to let it set properly without moving it. Give it about 3 to 5 days before really using it or judging it because the scent matures and gets better with time. When you're ready to use it, just swipe your finger across the surface and apply it to your pulse points, your wrists, your neck, behind the ears, or anywhere you want the scent to sit close to your skin. When you apply it, you first get that soft pear freshness. Then as your body heat warms it up, it melts into this creamy skin-like scent. It doesn't sit on top of you, it blends into you. And thanks to the habanolide, it actually lasts for hours. So if you want it to be stronger, you can layer a spray perfume on top. So guys, that's Coco Veil solid perfume. It's soft, addictive and expensive smelling, yet very easy to make. If you enjoy formulas like this, hit the subscribe button because I'll be sharing a lot more, and also don't forget to turn on your notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.